This isn't just another urban legend. This is the story of what happened to Elise, an ordinary college student, a part-time babysitter, and the last person to ever walk out of the Briarwood mansion with her sanity barely intact. It all started with one rule: don't open the basement door. But like most rules in horror stories, that one was broken. Elise thought it would be just another weekend job, watching a little girl while her wealthy but cold employers went away for the night. The mansion was remote, silent, and filled with antique furniture that creaked with every movement. The parents were stern. The mother pulled Elise aside and said something odd.
"We left dinner. The child's asleep upstairs, but under no circumstances are you to go near the basement. Ignore anything you hear, just lock the door and wait until morning."
Elise nervously laughed it off, but she had no idea the house was already listening. Everything was fine at first. Elise watched some TV, had dinner, and checked on the sleeping child upstairs. But then, at exactly 1:13 a.m., the crying started. It wasn't coming from the bedroom. It was muffled, distant, coming from below. The baby monitor buzzed to life, but it showed static. The crying turned into laughter. Elise froze as she heard soft knocking from the basement door. She approached it, hand trembling. On the other side, a small voice whimpered, "Please, I'm cold. I want my mummy." But Elise remembered the warning. She locked the door and walked away. She didn't remember falling asleep. But when she woke up at 3:07 a.m., the house was dead silent until she heard the sound of something dragging across the floor. Elise got up and saw the basement door was wide open. Her heart raced. No one should have been down there. She called out, but the only response was a soft, rhythmic tapping from below. Holding a flashlight, she descended the stairs, one creak at a time. The air was ice cold. On the last step, she saw it, a cracked porcelain mask laying in the dust, surrounded by child-sized footprints that circled her feet. She turned to run, only to find the door above her slammed shut. The basement wasn't just storage. It was a child's room, long abandoned, preserved like a time capsule. Toys with cobwebs, a broken music box playing without being wound, drawings on the wall with disturbing imagery, a family torn apart, a shallow figure looming over the child. Elise whispered, "Who are you?" The light flickered and she saw her, a little girl wearing the porcelain mask, standing still in the corner.
"She said she wouldn't forget me."
The girl muttered.
"But they locked me away. They left me down here."
Elise turned to run again, but the child was suddenly at the door, mask cracking, whispering,
"You opened the door. Now you belong to the house." When the parents returned, Elise was sitting silently in the same place they left her. She said nothing, just smiled.
Elise was never the same again. She dropped out of school, moved far away.
But years later, when that same mansion was bought by a new family, the real estate agent found a note carved into the basement wall.
"Don't open the door." She never left.